The World Yo-Yo Contest 2024 is coming soon. And while I was thinking about this, I asked myself, how difficult are world champion yo-yo tricks? And are they getting harder? So I'm going to attempt to learn one trick from all 10 world-winning yo-yo routines from the past 2 years to see how difficult they are. So, that is 2 tricks for all 5 styles. If it takes me over an hour to learn one trick, then it counts as a fail. If I learn both tricks from the same division, whichever one I learned faster is counted as the easier trick. 1A being the simplest, only being one advanced yo-yo. Let's start there. This is the first trick that we'll be learning. I thought it was kind of interesting, so try it. If you ever see me looking over in this direction, and you're wondering why, it's because I've got a monitor there displaying the video, so I can watch it. So once we start that timer, we'll start the challenge. And I think do that now. Let me see, what does he do first? So he throws it, he does that, throws it, then he flips around like this. So throw, that, bounce back. Oh, so he's here, and he throws it up into a cross-arm trapeze. So he swings it over. Things are going surprisingly well. Now, there is another division named 3A, which is just like 1A, except you use 2 yo-yos instead of 1. So why don't we see what the trick is for 3A? Next up, we've got one of the best yo-yoers of all time, Hajime Miura, and we are learning this trick. Thoughts before learning it. It looks complicated, but this is in my main style, so I should have a good time. So we will start the timer now. So I know that he starts in a 2-hand trapeze. What I immediately notice is it looks like he's doing this, but he never catches one of the yo-yos. This one's messing with my brain, but that's every trick actually. Let's try to figure out what this hand is doing and what the other hand's doing. Is that it? And then the other hand is just like... I know they don't record the part where the yo-yo's spinning and one of them just slams the trapeze. I know how that works. I was a little bit confused on entrance. So, okay, I can get into there like that. Okay, yeah. I've got this. That first part, simple. Yeah, like that. With all the progress I seem to have, do I really understand the trick? Or am I completely off, needing to find another way to do the trick? But first, let's see what 1A's doing. I've never done anything like that. No? Wait, is it dominant arm? This is around the dominant. His arm is all the way back here. What does he do from there? I think I need to see the next step to see the initial step. Why it's there. So pretty much it's here. So that the people who understand this trick are probably yelling at me. Like, I understand how to do this. Like, I understand he's doing this, but how he gets there is the part that's confusing me. Is he wrapping it around like this and then catching it like that? Yep, he's doing that somehow. So he's somehow getting from here to here. I forgot that long string is a little bit more nice for learning tricks. Okay, here. Okay, we're getting somewhere. At this point, I started to feel confident. Maybe not that I'm in the right idea, but that I would succeed in landing the trick. Now, would that confidence flow into a style with a yo-yo that's not attached to the string? Yep. 4A, known as off-string, is named off-string for a reason. The yo-yo is not attached to the string. So the next trick we're going to learn is from Rei Iwakura. He's won the World Yayo Contest a lot of times. Okay, I think I can do that. And then how does he transition out? That feels impossible, actually. Right now, things don't seem to be going my way with Off-String. Will I be able to turn it around? But first, let's go see what I'll learn for 2A. But first, what is 2A? 2A is like 3A in that you use two yo-yos, except they're looping tricks instead of string tricks. Now you might be saying, Zach, what are you going to do for 2A? Well, I looked through both freestyles, and the thing is, I don't really play 2A. After watching both freestyles, I found a trick which I can do. Somehow managed to mess that up. Yeah. Now you might be saying, what could you find for 2023? The answer, nothing. What was going on in that 2A freestyle is just impossible. With that unsatisfying answer, I really wanted to find something. However, that world-winning routine was just so good that everything just seemed impossible. However, we also have a rule change for Off-String, so let's go see that. So I think it's become increasingly clear that the chance of me laying this full combo is kind of small. So what I think I'm going to do is this trick and the next trick, there's pretty much no chance I'm going to land either of them. So I'm going to see how many elements I can do in 20 minutes. That's not that long. Let's see, how many elements have we got so far? 1, 2, 4. Okay, what's after 4? Oh, okay. The fifth element is just doing that, except catching it. So that's 5 elements. Would 5 elements be more than the next trick? Would I learn more elements before the time ran out? But before we get to that, we have to learn about a new style that I haven't shown you yet. A style that I decided to find a different system of figuring out which year was harder. Now, the next 2 tricks are tricks that I'm going to do simultaneously. And yes, the string is not attached to the finger. So I think it will play out like this. I will attempt one, then I will attempt the other, until I land one of them. Whichever one I land first will be deemed the easier trick. And so, this might take a while. Which element would I learn first? But first, let's go see if I trust my own judgments in 1A. Oh, so it's not even wrapping around. It's just like that. Okay. That took an embarrassing amount of time. Not counter. Goes to 1. He goes out. He goes back in. And then he throws into this. I think he does this, that, and then bottom. Okay, he doesn't swing around, he hop. We are close to getting our first world champion trick done. Am I really close? Or is my difficulty in learning tricks going to get me? Transitioning back to 3A, what's going on there? Now we need to get to the part that I actually think might be easier, but it looks really complicated, so it's going to take a while to figure out. Okay, I think I need to think of this like a 3A trapeze. I feel like I should know this. So what's going on? I realized he's kind of overcomplicating things. So he's here. So he wants to do that, do this, swing on, and then the other wants to go behind and land into this mount. But what his hand is doing, I am not sure. Is it really that simple? Why is his hand there? Like, why can't you just do... Does he actually make contact? I've learned Hajime Miura tricks before, and they're always really difficult. Like, I mean, there's even a video of me learning this Hajime Miura trick. It just feels weird that it feels this easy, but yet there's an element which I don't understand. Does it matter? I don't think it matters. So I'm just gonna work on the whole trick and try to figure out from there. So it's to get this, so it's so that this side can lay on here and this side can lay on here. I think I got this. Let's go. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Finally, my first world champion trick learned in this video, other than 2A. Would the same momentum be in my 1A trick? Well, let's go find out. We're getting close. We're getting close. We're getting close. I got not. Not counter number 2. I feel so close. Not number 3. Okay, I think that's clean enough. So that's 27 minutes and about 30 seconds, I would say. Yeah, I'm really nervous about the next trick though. Because this is filmed in order of 1A to 5A, 1A was probably the easiest just because I had just started the challenge and I was excited about it. Whereas, for 5A being filmed last, left me tired and irritated. Would I still be able to persevere? Well, let's find out. Now, because 2019 is older, we're gonna start with that one. I don't have that much room above me to throw the yo-yo, so I just kind of have to do that. So I guess we're doing 3 attempts and then 3 attempts. Yeah, that's not it. Okay, so he's just throwing it like that. Second attempt, I really do not understand what's going on. As you can see, I really wasn't feeling that great, and just wanted to be done. Transitioning back to the past, how difficult will the new 1A trick be? This is the trick. As you can see, it's kind of difficult. I'm not doing the full trick. I end where that slack ends. And the timer starts in 3, 2, 1. Let's see. So I see what he's doing at the beginning is pretty simple. But once he starts doing all these rotational things, it becomes so much harder to figure out what he's doing. One important part to see is which hand he's using. He's not using gloves, it makes it a little bit harder. Okay. Oh, here. This trick I definitely think is harder, but it could just be easier, actually. Could the trick be easier, or was I just clinging onto a false hope? Next up, we have offering. After filming all day, my camera ran out of space, so you'll see what I had to do. And just for scheduling reasons, I think we'll change it to 15 minutes. So the highest I got to was, let's see, so it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got to 5 elements. You know, I really thought this trick was easier, and I only got to 5 elements. If that is the case, I'm really not going to have a good time with the next offstring trick. And also, I will let the 1A speak for itself. It feels deceptively simple, up until the parts where you start spinning around. Because, I don't know, I've never actually done any tricks with inward trapezes, so they kind of scare me. So I think we might just have to skip that one part. So this is automatically, I guess, harder, but let's see how long it takes to learn the rest of the trick. So he's doing this, this, I don't know what comes next. So he's doing this, here, here, and then what's next? Here, and my doorbell just went off. I will pause the timer. What could the doorbell be for? But first, let's see why the next trick kind of scares me. Now, you may be wondering, what is my next trick? Well, it's this. And it's by Hajime Miura. And if that name sounds familiar, it might be because the last trick which I learned was from Hajime Miura. He won both years. This trick looks way more complicated because, well, it kind of just goes around the neck and lands into one of the coolest entrances for a mount I've ever seen. This is the one which, if I thought I was gonna fail, this one was probably the one that I thought the most, but at the same time, I also was thinking that I was gonna fail the last trick. So, who knows? Maybe I'll get this in 10 minutes. Maybe I won't get it all. I really wanted to learn this trick for a while, it's just, it looks too scary. Anyways, and the timer starts now. So, I'll be honest, it looks like... It's hard to tell which area goes in front, which really doesn't matter because you have to get into the kink. So I think the ultimate idea is to just, you know, like this. If you flip through, can you just like that? So this yo-yo needs to go like... Wait, I keep on forgetting which yo-yo needs to go where. So, pretty much, this yo-yo needs to go around like this. This yo-yo needs to go around like this. Oh, like this. So I guess this needs to be really high up. Am I doing this right? My brain is just not braining anymore. This is no longer a question of, do I understand the trick? It's a question of, can I perform it? And the answer is, I don't know. I'm gonna try to figure this out without the neck and then add in the neck. I kind of just want to be done. This is the point when I started to feel down. And you can see how much worse it is in the 5A, which is conveniently right now. Yeah, it's 3. No. My brain. It's so difficult to like think, throw this in the air. Weirdly. Step number 1. Step number 3. That was a weird attempt, number 1. I started this at 3. It's 8:20. It's 3. Okay. Like, yeah, I didn't do as many rotations. It's the same thing, right? That was definitely not the same thing. However, I'll count it. But next, I know what that doorbell is for. Did I take a website order to see if they were good? Who knows, maybe they'll make me better. First off, they look like this. It's been a while since I've played with gloves, so... Actually, though, these are nice. Here, here, here. So he brings it to this arm. Can't remember how. Okay, it brings it over like that. Here. I don't know which hand he uses, because of course he can't do what Gentry did, which is use one glove, which makes it really easy to distinguish which hand you're using. Here. So he just kind of catches it like this. The crazy thing is, he like hops around and catches it somehow. I said an hour, which counts as a failure. I feel like we're getting close to that. Is that like that? Actually, it's like that, but it doesn't seem that difficult, but it's probably not the easy way that I see out. Okay, my brain immediately wants to jump over to that. So he's like this. Okay, I need to spin. That's clockwise. Okay, this makes sense actually. The way he does it doesn't look like it though. Okay, so I need to do like a full rotation. What does he land into? I need to see that so I can see how I get there, I guess. Figuring out a trick by watching is not my strongest. If I'm mirroring him, how does that work? I think it just goes to show how difficult Mir Kim's freestyle is. This, and then he's like bringing it back around. But if you go the other way around, does this not make any more sense? No, it's the exact same amount. Wait, he's just going clockwise, and because I'm mirroring, does that actually go counterclockwise? At this point, I really should have looked at the mirror that was right in front of me. However, right now, we've got a more painful problem to fix. Keep on just hitting myself in the hands. Is this like 77.5 grams? Not comfortable to be hit by. Oh, we're almost halfway through time. We were so close there. I'm getting so close. Really low on time, but I'm really close. Will I be able to do it? Just like how in 1A, I'm really low on time, yet I'm really close. Wait, that would be the whole trick, but I don't think I'm doing it right. Okay, go from here. Yeah, okay. So yeah, my first thought was the better one, actually. There's probably a better way to be going about trying to figure out this trick. Okay, half rotation catch. Spin around. So half a rotation, catch it like this, let's turn around, and this mount. So I get dizzy. I think I got 10 minutes and 30 seconds left. Like that? And then you're here. I can just kind of do everyone. I've done every part I need to do. I just need to put with only together. A little over 8 minutes left, will I really be able to do it? But first, we have to start the off-string trick. Now moving on to the one which I actually think is harder. But maybe not. Again, there's been a lot of these, like, I think it's harder. But sometimes they're not harder. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that really? Wait, we got the 5 elements on the last one. Is it really harder? I thought it was going to be harder. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. This might just be the easy one I need. If I can tie it in less time, then it counts as a win. 3, 4. There's one more thing that he does. This might just be the easiest. Is it? At this point, I just needed one more element. Just like how it only takes one click to like the video. And then I could be done with off-string. However, that one element was driving me a little bit crazy. And I'll let you see why, at this point in 3A, I started to get a little bit tilted. I feel like I'm so close. Why is this getting... Ah! I am so so close. Oh, we're so close. I need to land this trick. Thought I had this one. We got 15 minutes left. I need to land the trick. I don't know how this happened. I thought I was gonna land it within like 30 minutes, and now it's 50 minutes in, and not there. You know what? I hit the string, then I bounced off. I'm gonna count that. Finally landed it. Sometimes in life, you have to count your losses as a success, because you've learned. It's like walking on stage and doing the best you've ever done, even though you lost. You've improved, and that should be celebrated. Come on, we can do it, 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 we can do it. My leg is hurting. Come on. My leg just hurts so much from being held up like this. Hey, yeah, I'm kinda, that was 5 elements, and I missed. I technically didn't throw on one leg, but that was because every time I do that, it like really hurts it. Let's go. How I feel? Terrible. So, I guess that older contests may have had some harder tricks. This is not a very good test.
I would
though.
celebrate, however, we have 8 minutes left in one, so we should really get to that.
I will say, we kind of just like completely failed at everything while succeeding at the same time right there, but I don't think that counts. My brain's starting to malfunction a little bit. Oh, my brain just keeps on wanting to do that. No. So close. I landed to the right now and I did the wrong thing. No! Not right now is like the worst time. I'm so close with so little time. With gloves. No. I forgot what the knot counter is at. Okay. So now that the timer has passed, I have one attempt to land this thing before I fail. I'm kind of coming up with the rules on my own. Now, I'm gonna go back and look at my best attempt.
Sometimes you have to accept that what you want to do might be too hard. My yo-yoing spoke for itself there. I'm not at that level. Could I do it if you gave me another hour? Probably. Yet sometimes you have to accept that you may not be the world champion tomorrow. Yet you can put in the work today, and the next, and the next, and in a few years you could be. Also, Mir, if you were watching this, that was one of the easier tricks I found. How are your tricks so hard?